Hi, welcome back. And Nancy and I were just talking during the break about some of the things going on over at the new Fairlamb Clinic. You were going to explain to folks about various things that you'd said that you have a nutritionist on staff.
We do. We actually have a dietitian available. Other aspect, of course, Dr. Payton's our medical director. And then I'm working with 2 neuropsychologists from UAMS, Dr. Kleiner and Dr. Guess. And
they'll actually be on the premises a couple times a month?
About once a month or so for 2 days. And then eventually we hope to have telehealth set up. So they can do the initial interview. And Valerie Ray, she has a bachelor's in psychology, and she's taking an extra course right now. She's going to be going through training with Dr. Kleiner and Dr. Guest to do advanced memory testing in the clinic. So that'll be a really nice thing to offer. But also having the dietitian available is really important, because so often as we get older, our appetite decreases, and you'll notice that Mom's just starting to lose weight. Every time you see her, she seems a little thinner and thinner. And so something that Jan Halligan can do is talk with them about how to make the best out of their meals, how to get the best, the most calories and protein, and just to make sure, because even being anemic can cause confusion and memory loss. So it's so important that we get the nutrition we need and make sure that we're staying hydrated, because dehydration is another thing. So there's lots of things that you need to look at when you're working with memory disorders. And down the road, we hope to we want to be able to help families when they get into situations with behaviors, work with them with the behaviors. And part of our thing is to work with the caregiver too, to teach them coping strategies, maybe how to manage these behaviors. And then if it doesn't work, unfortunately, a lot of times we do end up on some kind of medications with Alzheimer's disease. So, but it's a great service. If you need, and kind of like the Walmart clinic, if you can't get in with your doctor that day, or you can't be seen for a week and you're sick today, we can do some walk-ins, and then we'll just send a report back to your doctor and let them know, that
so you'll do right now, you'll do the walk-in basis.
And so we do a broad range of things at the Fairlamb Senior Health Clinic. So
we need to let people know where this is too.
Okay. We are located on Hospital Drive, across from the emergency room. Actually, we're located right next to the Murat Family Center on Aging, which kind of completes our 9th Center on Aging there, to have the clinic side and then the education side. And we have a nice area. We've got a handicap parking space with the ramp going up, and several spaces marked off there. So I encourage people just to stop in and visit us.
Sure.
And, if they have questions for us, we're happy to talk with them, and we want to be here for the community to help them. So.
Well, and this all came about primarily because of the community raising the question, hey, what is it going to take for us to have a geriatric clinic?
Right.
So,
and actually we've been kind of in contact with a couple geriatricians that are interested in coming this way, but people don't have to go out of town anymore now. If they're needing that memory workup, they were driving 2.5, 3 hours away, and now they can get everything tested here that they need to have done. So,
and I just want to kind of add on too, if you're coming down Hospital Drive, as though you're coming towards the hospital, go into the parking lots that are across
on the right, across from the emergency room.
On the right hand side, across from the emergency room, and that's where we're talking about, all these row of houses, and that's where there's parking.
And I might just mention our phone number, just in case
Sure.
anyone wants to call. I just thought of that. It's 508-3870.
3870. All right. Miss Debbie, we don't want you left all alone over there.
I'm doing great.
What have you got going on for support groups at Murat?
We have all kinds of support groups, anything from stroke to Parkinson's. We have better breathers. Of course, we mentioned the Alzheimer's and dementia. We also have a group called Advocates for the Elderly that work trying to get things better for our elderly population. Parkinson's. We also have a part of a national group called Mended Hearts. It's led by Les Stevens, and it's a really, really great program.
It's a great program.
It's a great program.
And Debbie, I don't know, I know Debbie's, we've been transitioning,
Yeah.
but Mended Hearts now has a visiting program. where they actually go into the hospital and visit patients. So if, you know, you're in there and you're needing bypass surgery and you're a little frightened or worried and not sure what to expect, they have people that will come and visit you and who have gone through the procedure.
Who have gone through the procedure.
Yeah, so they've been through it, and really a great program.
It is a great program. He does a great job. They just recently went through CPR training, which you don't think too much about until if you've had any kind of a heart procedure done, it might be important.
How important that really is.
We have a fun group. It's the women called Designing Divas. I say that they support each other creatively and just getting away from the world for an hour or two and doing something creative and fun. And they have a great time and do a lot of great things.
And all of these are free.
Everything's free.
Everything is free. I'm immediately thinking of the caregivers that are home, that are women, that are taking care of their loved one with dementia. Go and do something nice for yourself. Go to the Designing Diva programs when they're creating something, and take advantage of the opportunities that are out there, the resources that are out there that will come and stay with your loved one.
Oh yeah.
Caregivers tend to not take care of themselves.
Absolutely right.
And
that's something we always push in the support group. You know, caregivers, they come in and they're just so wore down, and I'll ask them, I'll say, what have you done for yourself lately? And so often they neglect their own health needs. You know, they're not getting those checkups that they need.
They're not sleeping at night.
No, they're not sleeping. They're emotionally drained. And they will find that it's okay if they will take a little time out for themselves. They will actually be a better caregiver. And you know, and they always feel so guilty if they have someone come to their house or that, and they shouldn't.
No.
You know, they need to know that
they
yes,
need
it's
to hear
okay.
that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so that's something that we stress all the time to our caregivers.
Speaking of healthy eating, we're going to pair up with Jan Halligan with the Rappel Diabetes Center, and she is going to do at the end of June a program on healthy cooking for one. And it has a great facility over there with a brand new big cooker, and we decided that it was time that somebody like a dietitian show folks, particularly if they're on their own now, to make sure, as you mentioned before, that they're eating, take care of themselves.
Really taking care of themselves.
So that'll be a lot of fun.
And some fun, easy ways to cook for one.
Fun, easy ways to do it, absolutely.
So many times I know with friends that have lost their loved ones, they're just going ahead and grabbing anything quick. And that candy bar is not going to do it, folks.
That's right.
So. Or those TV dinners. You know, eating those 2 times a day, you know, they're full of, most of them have a lot of sodium in them, and which is not good for an older adult. But so she's going to probably show some easy meals.
She is. Some easy ways to cook and take care of yourself.
I bet she'll get that blender out and get that blender going.
I can't wait. We also do Strong Women. They meet twice a week, and that is an active group. I tease them. They do things with weights, and I say that they exercise their mouth as much as their body. But that's a good thing, because the social interaction is just as important.
Yes,
and then the men meet 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for an hour. So there are lots of programs for physical and mental well-being, both.
And I know when you mentioned the Mended Hearts program, they're the very first chapter in Arkansas.
They are. The
so
very
once
first
again,
one.
Mountain Home, we come.
Makes the way,
Yeah, we're the flagship out there just cutting the waves, going, okay, the rest of you can follow.
That's right. That's right. That's great.
That's awesome. Well, let's go ahead and go back over before our time runs out today. If you would, Nancy, how they can reach you.
Okay. They can call the Fairlamb Senior Clinic at 508-3870.
3870, okay.
And they can call the Muruck Family Education Center on Aging at 508-3880.
And men, don't forget to sign up for that Men's Health Board.
That's right.
That is important.
Yes.
June 12th.
Yes, do not miss out on that.
It's a great program.
It's great, and it's so well attended. And they have a lot of fun. I mean, that's really a guy's day out.
Guy's day out.
Please come back and join us again on the show. It's been delightful to have you both here today. I want to thank you so much for all you do.
Thank you.
Take good care of our folks out there, and it's greatly appreciated. So
our pleasure.
We'll see you again next time on BRMC's Healthy Connections. Thanks for joining us.